You were born to disappoint. When your wealthy parents tried to foot you the bill of their ambitions, you left your check with the siblings and hit the road. Actions speak louder than words. So, while you gambled and drank your way through every dive bar this side of the sea, your parents cleaned up after you, eager to keep the family name out of the ledgers. Meanwhile, your siblings flourished. Thoreau, the baby, grew out of diapers and into the Merchants Guild, keeping his skin oiled. Molify, your twin sister, sharpened her teeth at the Admiralty, swimming up the ranks like a sharp-toothed eel. And Villamaxi, the eldest, became a Hessian cardinal. Guess those family ties paid off. So at least when your parents finally died, they had 3 other broodlings to be proud of. But when you came home to claim your inheritance, it turns out your parents weren't the only ones to feel resentful. This isn't the first time you wake up in a gutter, but it is the first time it hurts so bad. You knew you weren't the family favorite, but to be kicked out of your own parents' funeral? Go over what happened or check yourself for Rivers draft a negotiation or a combat card. I kind of want to go negotiation. Well, but combat has the empty bottle themes. Can we wish for voices or not today? I may end up pulling voice suggestions from chat, but for a little bit of time, I'm probably just going to be rolling through a bunch of different voices that already exist in my head. People who have seen previous Griftlands series probably recognize the character that is what voice this character is going to get, because I've done it for every character of this this alien race. So, sorry in advance, I guess. Let's go over what happened. You've talked your way out of retribution. Wait, this one's in my voice. You talked your way out of retribution before, but your baby brother talked twisters around you. Turnabout. Destroy a friendly argument. Apply composure equal to its maximum resolve to all friendly arguments. Even footing. Apply 2 composure to a random friendly argument. Repeat once per enemy non-core argument. Okay. That's pretty good. It's a bit Kermit, but it's another kind of like amphibian-y character from popular knowledge, you know? Quip. Gain. Whenever your core argument is attacked, deal 3 damage to a random target. Quip is good. It's a common wait. Oh, hostility cards are blue. Right. Red, green, colorblind. Got it. It's either going to be one of these two. I do like the idea of getting Quip out there. Let's do Quip. Might be a good idea to plate your tongue with silver at least. Before you entered by the front entrance, elbowing your way through the crowd. This time, though, you head around the back. Hold it there, Grifter. The captain has given me license to beat you down again, if you need it.
If you know who I am, you know I ain't no grifter. This is my house.
Not anymore. Besides, I've been stationed here for 5 years, and this is the first time I've seen you.
I had better things to do than let my glands harden around this stuff, didn't I?
Gradeshi politics are never kind. But to be disowned by your own blood? Brood? That must sting. It'd take time and self-reflection to notice where your feelings are at. And you'd rather avoid it altogether. You notice a box just inside the estate gates, a glint of precious metals catching your eye. Looks like some heirlooms from your parents' vacation home. Demand one of the heirlooms, I imagine we're going to have a negotiation over it. Let's do it.
You expect me to walk away empty-handed? My parents are dead, and I've got brood rights. Rights to that box, for instance.
Rito glances over his shoulder in surprise. Seems the box was overlooked. No one here cares about your damn rights. I'm doing you a favor by turning you away like this. I mean, Rito's gonna dislike me for threatening, but also almost every time I play my first negotiation run, I make I make an enemy out of the Admiralty. So...
I've tussled with switches before, you know. Only they weren't coasted up in the suburbs, and they knew how to throw a punch.
Kermit and Jar Jar had a baby and it speaks. Yeah, that is very much the kind of bold framework we're working in here. I actually, I designed a D&D character for a new campaign that my housemate is running on Curse of Strahd recently, and I based it literally around just wanting to do a voice the entire time, and it's a voice I've done a lot of times on the channel as well. It's the Ed Wynn, like it's your King Turbo, your Mad Hatter, all of those kinds of like characters are based off the same comic archetype voice. And in particular, all of us are playing like fairy tale interpretations of characters through D&D. So one person is playing a werewolf version that is both Little Red Riding Hood as well as the wolf. And then one person's playing a huntsman that has a beard of bees and uses the bees as kind of like an attack. Peak is playing Pinocchio, but Pinocchio mixed with Captain Ahab. So Pinocchio where Geppetto? Yeah, Geppetto. Pinocchio, where Geppetto was eaten by a whale, and as a result, for the rest of his life, Pinocchio is looking for that whale out on the sea, and is called Driftwood. And my character is called Mads, the Haberdasher. No clues, no points for figuring out what that one's based off of. And it's gonna be Ed Wynn. But the whole thing is they're kind of like a parlor magician, so they know prestidigitation, and they know like fun, fancy effects like that. And they do that to distract people and then stab them in the gut. Because they're a rogue. Does his leg grow when he tells a lie? That would be a good one, like a peg leg that grows when he tells a lie, but he does have the nose effect. Alright, click to continue. At the end of your turn, incept to Intimidated. Intimidated hostility cards deal an additional +1 damage. Remove 1 stack when you play a non-hostility card. Okay. So we can see in the bottom left here, I have 3 actions. There's a draw pile over there as well. Negotiation Flourish. Ooh! What is this? Fill up the Flourish bar to trigger one of Smith's Flourishes. Flourish persists between negotiations. Important. 0 out of 200. In negotiation, earn Flourish by playing cards, dealing damage, mitigating damage, and destroying enemy arguments. Okay, so I'm going to want to milk as much as I can out of each fight. 1 for each card played, 0.5 for each damage dealt and damage mitigated, and then 2 for each argument destroyed neat. Okay. So I don't really have the ability to defend myself this turn unless I name drop and draw into defense, so that's what I'm going to have to try and do. Wow. That's not what I wanted. Alright, fine, I'm just going to brag 2 times. Ooh, get a 5. Nice. Oh, also, sorry, Peak's character name is Driftwood, but his first name is Ishnok. Which I just love, and I think that sometime, like, partway through the campaign, what he has to do is someone says, "Ah, Driftwood, it's nice to see you," and he says, "Please, call me Ishnok." It's just fun. Okay, when this argument is destroyed, deal 2 damage to Smith's core argument, but also it's going to take the excess damage, so honestly, that's probably what I'm going to want to defend here. Maybe just defend it with 1 composure, though. Core argument is going to be attacked, though, so let's go Quip, because I need to upgrade Quip as soon as I possibly can, and then I'm going to compose there, and I'm going to compose my core argument as well. Worked perfectly. So I kind of want to let these fights go as long as they possibly can so that I have the ability to upgrade as much of the card as possible. Yeah, Quip can totally stay there. That's fine. Basically, I want to wait until the game says you're no longer learning any more experience by playing each of these cards. Yeah, Wanderer is going to run a Wholesome Burst D&D campaign. Lolash and I have kind of like paired character concepts. Like, the whole idea is we're supposed to have some previous relationship with some of the other people in the party to bring in. And I hooked up with Lolash and sorted out what ours is going to be. It's going to be a really, really fun dynamic to play. It's also going to be my first time playing Ah, it's not a spoiler. It's gonna be my first time playing a Goliath character. I am super keen. Papa Tupe. Sorry.
Papa Tupa.
There you go. Get him. You hit me, I hit you back. Okay. Experience is still available for me, right? Yeah, bounty. That's the stacks of renown. When destroyed, deal 1 damage to your core argument per stack of renown. At the end of your turn, deals 1 damage for every 2 stacks to a random opponent argument. At the end of your turn, renown is reduced by 1. Okay, cool. So that's not an enemy inception or anything like that there. And then we... Wow, try and end the fight there to save myself an HP. It doesn't work out, though. Oh, never mind, it does. Nice. Have you thought of a Wholesome Verse channel? As in, like, a Wholesome Verse Discord channel that you might be able to find... There we go. In the link in the chat at the moment. Is that the kind of thing you mean? Or is that something that I just used as an opportunity to plug that Discord? Who knows? It's impossible to tell. Pick a negotiation card. Okay, Networker. Renown 3. Draw 2 cards. I like drawing cards. One of my favorite things to do. Apply 3 Composure. Renown 4. Apply 3 bonus Composure. Okay, I am lacking defense at the moment. I mean, I say that. Literally, we've drafted 1 card. Yes, but also a YouTube channel. I mean, there are many Wholesomeverse YouTube channels. I don't know if we're going to create, like, a single YouTube channel that it all goes on, because... for many of us, this is our full-time work. We don't really have the ability to pick up another full-time job to work on a channel from day dot upwards, you know? It doesn't seem like that would really make sense. So what am I doing? I'm doing a Renown Hostility Composure deck. I imagine Renown probably plays into Hostility still. It's not necessarily Negotiation or Hostility. Gives us an extra argument. Extra arguments are pretty good for us. More things for the opponent to attack. I just don't know how difficult Renown is to get, so I can't really properly evaluate these. Gain Renown equal to the damage dealt by this card. Okay, so apparently it's not that difficult to get. Okay, cool. That doesn't change its tone. Yeah, let's just go standing and pass.
You wanna see what your blood looks like here on the nice flagstone? I tell you from experience, that stuff is a pain to get out.
Maybe you are that intimidating. Or maybe he doesn't want to risk a riot. Fine. But if the Banquads notice anything missing, they'll learn you're a thief as well as a disgrace. You rummage through a box. Most of it's forgettable, but there is 1 heirloom you'd like to keep. Upgrade a battle card, draw 2 battle cards, or draw 2 negotiation cards. Well, I do need to kind of... I still need some battle cards, you know? Is the D&D campaign going to be uploaded somewhere, or are you going to play in private? Oh, no, it's going to be available. I will make it very, very clear where you can find it, and then I imagine there might be VODs of it on everyone's channels. I imagine. We haven't necessarily discussed that yet, but it will definitely be in public. I mean, upgrading a battle card when I don't really have any new battle cards in the deck seems like a bad idea. So it's draft 2 battle cards or draft 2 negotiation cards here. I think maybe draft 2 negotiation cards here. See if I can double down on a strat. Can only target friendly arguments, attack twice. I don't want to kill my friendly arguments yet. Destroy a friendly argument, apply... Okay, so there's a lot of sacrificing your own friendly arguments. Renown 3, this deals 3 bonus damage. Wow, I actually don't really want any of these. Wow. I mean, renounces hostility at the absolute least. But it's only friendly arguments. This does feel like 10 shills, TBH. All out, gain 2 defenselessness. You cannot apply composure whilst this is active. At the start of your turn, reduce defenselessness, rather, by 1. It's an argument with 3 resolve. That's the one that... That's why Reduce the cost of 2 random cards in your hand by 1 until the end of your turn. Yeah. I'll take it. Now I know that we've got negative things that we want to destroy on our own side, you know? You take what's yours, or at least the only thing you're allowed. Now leave. Attempt to leave with a mote of dignity. I think I'm going to ask about some stuff first.
Wait a second. I got questions.
This isn't your funeral. But if you want it to be, I suppose I can't stop you from sticking around. Ask then.
What's with all the peasants, huh? No way they ought to give a damn about this rotten family.
They're pilgrims. Or so they claim. The cult has allowed them access. That's all I need to know.
Pilgrims? For what?
Why, for you, of course. The prodigal son returned.
You got a lot of sass for someone at the top of my shock list. This is all some big scam, isn't it? At least tell me how they died if I don't get to see their bodies.
You aren't alone there. No one has.
Aha! Something fishy after all.
Something fishy and large, more like. Not sure how you made it all the way here without hearing the news, but I shan't spoil it for you. You'll have to find someone else to share the grisly details of their demise.
You hear that? That's the sound of a plot thickening.
A plot? Or perhaps there's just the blood in your brain.
Still doesn't make sense. Why Malefic even tell me about the funeral if I wasn't going to be allowed in, huh?
A mystery you'll have to uncover for yourself. There's no love for you here. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't ask you.
Actually, you did.
Fine. I don't need this dump. I've traveled the world. See you on the flipper side, chump.
Sorry, this is off topic, but have you ever played non-D&D tabletop role-playing games? Yes, I played Call of Cthulhu, I played World of Darkness, I've played D&D all the way from 3.5, every edition from then until now. I've played a game that was based off of Fate's system, but not, like, it was highly customized. I've not played Pathfinder. That's one of the most common ones I still haven't. May I ask, why is this stream has the LGBTQIA tag? I am pansexual. I have a male partner. So it's LGBTQIA because I am part of that community. And also much of my community is part of that community as well. Location, Maurice Place. Life's got you down. Time to hit the bar. You're used to seeing strange characters on the road, but the fellow who stopped you up short would look out of place just about anywhere. So I can't just, especially because the main character has it, I can't just do the same voice for every single one of the other Kodeshi here, so they will be just a tiny bit different. Why, what's this? You're no pilgrim, that's for sure. But you also don't look quite like a pearly.
Best of both worlds is what I am. Born and bred in form, but seasoned by the road.
Then perhaps your palate is equally adventurous. Fancy trying one of my amuse-bouches? Rare ingredients sourced from the bog and local delicacies fused into one unique cuisine. Heshbladder Olvind, deep eel eclair, the fire-shocked barnacles. Let's go fire-shocked barnacles.
Fire-shocked? Ain't that a Renturian curse?
Oh, you are well-traveled. Well, let's just say this dish is divisive. The barnacles have a pleasing char, but the texture makes your throat constrict involuntarily.
No! No! No, no.
You still don't look sure. But if food is the journey, your face told the whole story.
Thanks for the grub. Maybe I should stick to the normal stuff, huh?
Normal stuff? That's a bit loaded. There is no discovery to risk without risk. However, it's hard to find taste testers as it is. I'd prefer nobody knew about your, bad taste. Promise not to tell anyone, and Rug will like me. What's Rug liking me do again? Can I see that yet? Do I not get to... Oh, yeah, there we go. Social boon of Rug liking me is... Or loving me, rather, so this would be another level past this point. When you drink to restore resolve, also restore 4 health. I think I might just scold him. Level up a little bit.
Word of advice? If you want to keep your head in the foam, maybe don't go around trying to poison the locals. Pilgrims, on the other hand.
I thought you were worldly, but it seems you're just as bad as the rest of the Pearl. All waste, no taste. At least pilgrims are open to new experiences. Rug leaves you alone with the failings of your palate. Wow, that didn't even... I thought we were going to have a negotiation about it. One of my biggest qualms about exotic or strange or bizarre foods is a very loaded concept, and so much travel food writing relies on it. Yeah, it is very strange, I imagine, and not that I would have a depth of knowledge in this position, but I imagine it's quite strange to see something with which you are quite familiar being presented as extremely out of the ordinary, exotic, and being exoticized a little bit as well for the commercial factor of it. It must come across as like someone reinventing the wheel in a way. Hey, Maxwell, good to see you. Let's make our way to Sweet Relief. The Hideaway isn't your first choice of bar, but it's the only one that doesn't have a bouncer at the door keeping pilgrims away. Inside, the air is humid and heavy, the way most Kradeshi like it. You take a deep breath to coat your lungs, and for the first time, you actually feel at home. It takes you a moment to notice the Jaracal barkeep, hair slick with the heat.
Hey, barkeep. Whatever you got, that's on the house. On the morning.
On the house? You got another thing coming if you think... Smith?
That I didn't want to,
The nervous twitching of the Jaracal's nose brings back fond memories of your school days.
Sweet Marie, you old fluff. How's it been, brother? Boy, it is good to see a friendly face. I've had a hell of a week.
Yeah, well... You and me both, I guess. Is there something you want? Or are you just here to ask for free swill? Because you're extra sensitive, you notice that Sweet Marif is looking a little limp. Ask about the pearl on the phone.
What's the deal with all these pilgrims, anywho? Not like the neighborhood to tolerate so much riffraff.
It's the Great Beaching, of course.
The what?
You don't know? Voice is completely changed for this character. Whoops. What are you back in town for then?
My parents' funeral. You must have heard.
But that's the same thing. A luminous behemoth beached itself on the shore a week past. Just sent out tentacles, anchored into the mud, and heaved itself onto the land. Everyone's sure it's some sign from Hesh.
Oh, wow. What's that got to do with my parents?
Oh, well, jeez. I hate to be the one to tell you this. They were mud bathing on the shore when it happened.
Oh, so... Oh.
Afraid so.
With all these pilgrims, you'd think business would be hopping.
You think? The only ones who mean it are only drinking scene water. Normally I cater to, you know, nobles and such. But none of them want to be seen at a bar with no security. Not when the huddled masses are about.
Aha! I ain't never been afraid of slumming, and look where it got me.
Word on the streets, you've been disowned.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Whatever you say, Smith.
Anything you can do to entice folks back in? Boss in the South know how to stay competitive.
Yeah, well, the gate's guarded. It's a lot harder to get gray matter. Stuff that falls outside the cult's list of acceptable vices. If I could get some of that, it might help put me back on the map.
That can't be too hard. That's gotta be enough people paying bribes just to keep the jakes in rotation.
Oh, definitely. But, there's a lot more Luminari wondering about than usual. Admiralty and I know how to handle, but Luminari, they never look the other way.
I ain't afraid of no Hessian. My family's been in the cult since I was a tadpole.
Well, mine will eat converts. I got the bald patches to show for it. Smith got mad himbo energy. Whew! Offer to help your friend. Life's got you down. Time to hit the bar. Sure.
Yeah, well, whatever you do, count me in. We're friends after all.
We are?
Oh, buds like you and me, we gotta stick together.
We do?
What can I do to help, huh? Just say the word and your old pal Smith will knock some heads for you.
Assuming this ain't a trick, I got a lead on something might help. I just didn't have the muscle to see it done.
Hey, I got enough to spare. Leave it to me.
Sure, Smith. Whatever you say. Rare imports. Sweet Marif is looking to get some special stock for the bar. Battle and negotiation. I can remove a card from one of my decks for 100 chills. Oh, and gain 100 chills, rather. The fastest Oshnu. I can, Sweet Marif made a sizable bet on the racetrack in the Oshnu. You need to make it a winner. I don't really want the combat drone. That gets destroyed after one use. Like, yeah, you can try and get this and then parlay that into taking a harder event later and then something like that, but yeah, well, let's go for the simplest things early, right? You ever heard of Aqua Lumina?
The stuff that priests drink? Of course not. Vix had it when he was initiated.
Oh, you ever had, not heard of, rather.
Vix had it when he was initiated. Made his eyeballs grow for a month.
Well, the pilgrims want it. Nobles want it. Pretty much everyone wants to drink the blood of the Hesh, or whatever they think it is. And these days, with Lumen pouring off of that thing in the beach, I have a lead on some unlicensed distillation.
Huh, is that all? I ever had a friend or two in the jakes. I know something about moving contraband.
Well, I could use it. And if we're friends and all, I look forward to seeing you deliver.
What do you want me to do with the stuff? Should I sample it? Make sure it's legit?
Good point. Could be diluted lumen, made to look drinkable. Drinking lumen will make you go blind. And sterile. Probably strip half your brain cells.
Maybe just a sip then.
Alright. Should I get any more conversations with any of the rest of the people? Let's have a look at the cards that are on offer here. Liquid Courage, Hit Flask, and Solve. Yeah, again, I don't really want cards that are going to destroy themselves this early. I want to spend the rest of my money doing important things. Rooks has never met a paying customer he didn't have patience for.
Look what an Ashnu excreted. I bet you need a drink.
I could try and share a drink with Oshnu, with Rocks, rather. Ooh, I've never made this person love me, though, before, so I don't know what that social bonus is, rather. One way to climb the social ladder is to hope that Hesh's will compels it. That's Okonomi's thinking. That's such a deep voice.
You don't got a refill, do you? I'm empty.
Obviously don't know anything about this one. Stacking. Whenever a copy of this card is added to your deck, the two cards are merged into one card that gains a bonus. Okonomi woman there, he's like, you don't got a refill, do you? I'm empty. It's, that's a drunk Warburton, but I mean, this person's quite drunk at the moment as well, so. Alright, rare imports, let's go for it. You can see the icon, it's Mixologist, same thing as Rog. Oh, right, I thought that there was a class of things, but also some characters just broke it and did specific stuff. It's Like I met you before or something. Almost like that. The Jakes have always had a foothold in the foam, providing goods from the mainland that didn't go through supplicant city tithing. Now, though, they've really come into their element, what with a glut of pilgrims clogging up the supply lines. Likely, they know this position makes them even bigger targets than usual. They're jumpy when you arrive.
Who's there?
Hey, bub. Relax. Just coming to talk business.
We don't got business for a gifter like you. Shove off. Convince Minfin that I am representing Moif or threatened. Bargaining is a really, 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 really good thing to get early. And they stack as well. 20 shield discount from shopkeepers. Alright, I'm gonna try and get in their good books.
Hey, I'm just the pack national. All I want to do is pick up a package for Sweet Marie.
I can't even defend myself this turn anyway, so I guess I just go all out. Renown, draw a card. Gain renown. I needed those. But now, I have the Renown 2 trigger on this at least. Yay! Damn good. And I guess I'm gonna go for Clout. Not managing my HP well this here. Bravado's for hostility. Oh, Bravado is a hostility card. I keep forgetting that blue is hostility. Intense and target previews are hidden. I kind of hope that it's just attacking. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of hope it's just attacking one of the backliners. I guess I got to quit Bravado, because I am trying to focus on hostility a little bit here, so I really need to level those up. There we go. Backline taken down. They are targeting my backline in the Renown. That's completely fine by me. Means I only take 1 damage ultimately to this turn. Most powerful social boon IMO? Yeah, especially early. Oh my god, it is so good early. So I no longer have the Renown, so it's difficult to really defend too much here. So that is 8. I can actually double... Actually, no, I'm doing that. I'm going to double defend there. It's going to go down to 1 HP, giving me the ability to just play... You know what? I just want to get as much experience as possible. That's how we do it. Get him. Go between. Remove a friendly argument. Gain renown equal to its maximum resolve. That bridges the gap between the two things I'm trying to do at the moment. Interesting. Is there any other way that I want to go instead, though? Whenever you draw this, increases damage by 2 for the rest of the negotiation if you have any renown. Nibat. Turnabout. I mean, that's fair play right there. Destroy a friendly argument. Apply composure equal to its maximum resolve to all friendly arguments. That's a really good defensive one. This is a really good resolve gain one. Both of those are... Well, remove a friendly argument. Destroy a friendly argument. There's got to be a reason that it's different, right? Remove a friendly argument. And then gain renown equal to its maximum resolve. So this has got to be useful to remove arguments that other people put on you, right? Because then those arguments often say, when destroyed, something bad happens. I'm gonna go turnabout.
You sent me here because you thought you'd have it. Well, I gotta go back and report otherwise.
No, we have it. You're working for Sweet Morif, right? Wouldn't expect him to trust someone, something like this to someone else.
I'm special.
Uh-huh. You end everyone else in the form. Let me find that order for you. Minfin disappears behind some crates and paperwork. You hum an old-school song to pass the time. Just when you're getting to the good part, your performance is interrupted by the dour presence of the cult. Ah, I thought the Jakes might be proliferating. And what are you, Grifter? Jake in training? Or a client? Show me the contraband.
Oh, come on. These aren't mine. I'm just standing next to them.
This isn't gonna go well for you. Bribe, scare, or beat some sense into. I can't really make the Admiralty as well as the Hesh all my enemies. I probably shouldn't do that. Remove does remove rather than destroy. Some arguments call self-damage when destroyed for you and your enemy. Yeah, okay, cool. Hessian Amulet, should have destroyed. Discarding number of cards, heal 3 per card destroyed. That's actually that's a pretty good way to just heal back up in the middle of a fight. It's not bad, not bad. I've got to scare her away, though. Yeah, 2.5 star. I can't take that.
How about you just turn around and walk right back into the ocean, Squid Licker?
Yeah, going for the Intimidate. So we'll have extra damage on those. At the end of the turn, Intimidate. Yeah, nice. Oh my god, we're going to inset 6 Intimidate on the first turn. That's good right there. Even better is the fact that, yeah, our like aggressive cards are still left in the deck here. Clout is a ridiculous amount of damage right now. But I really want to level up Quip as well. I think I just go for the kill. I go Quip, all out. Actually, I should have done all that first there, because then I could have... Well, I mean, I can guarantee play everything in the hand. Never mind, it's fine. We get Clout, and Clout is already 12. Hey! Got him. All right. Standing, the renown composure thing we've seen previously. Ad hominem, gain at the end of your turn. Spend 1 renown and apply 3 composure to your core argument. I like that. Yeah, maybe that's it. There's also goon, create. At the start of your turn, apply 2 composure to this argument. No, it's got to be ad hominem here. Right? We set ourselves up in a position where we gain renown as a way to defend ourselves. It continually also does it for the ad hominem. As long as I keep the renown above 0 stack, then I can prevent it from damaging me. And then I use passive effects as well as combination effects that we'll draft later on for hostility gain. I think it's ad hominem here.
I'm Smith Banquet. You want to mess with me?
Banquet? Vixmani's ignoble brother?
Oh, you can disown me, but my blood's still as blue as his. And those are my parents Hush chose to crush too. You want to mess with this?
I would need to consult the tide before I knew if it was my purpose. So, I'll leave you be for now. May Hesh guide my hand tomorrow. Alter runs off, lumen loven tail between her robes. Minfin comes back, carrying a small crate. Who are you talking to?
Some priest bozo. Don't worry, I took care of it.
You. What? We have an arrangement with the cult.
I used my words.
This is going to come back on all us. Just take this stuff and get out of here before you cause more problems. Minfin dislikes me. Yeah, makes sense. Alter 2. Alright, we need to make some friends. We have no friends yet. I mean, these are both in the same location. You're minding your own business, carrying a valuable crate of contraband goods, when you are approached by some riffraff.
You there. Hand over the box so you're getting hurt.
Convince Max to let me have the goods, defend myself. I'm not going to get many one-star combats at this point, right? I think I'm negotiating too much. But I'm still going to do it. I get it. You're a bandit. You do banditry. But these don't belong to me. They belong to a friend of mine. So if I give them to you, I'll be letting my friend down. And that'll make him very sad. Which will also make me sad. Because I'm a good friend. How about I just give you a little bit so that nobody's the wiser? Double up on Bewilder 100% there. Get the Bravado out too. Why are we still talking? Okay, can I gain defense before I all out here? God, I can't. I mean, I can destroy my own defensiveness with the turnabout right now as a way to defend myself. That's almost certainly what I am going to do. Just then I don't get to play Quip, so I have to wait until I get to the next cycle so that I can play Quip. Okay, Escalation. When a hostility card is played, increase stacks by 1, adds +1 damage to all intent. So I just need to kill the Escalation relatively early. That is ad hominem. Alright, so I need stacks of Renown here. There's some. Guess I'm just going to double defend. Safest way through that. Okay. There's the Quip and All Out here that we have the ability to gain. Love it, like it, love it, and want more of it. All Out first. Gain Quip. Gain the Renown there. Then use Turnabout to get rid of Adhom, defending myself. Or, no, I'll just get rid of the defenselessness. Nice. Then throw out a Bully. Wait, hang on. Nope, we still haven't got the debuff that's like no more experience in this fight. I haven't really been milking enough experience out of each of the fights so far. I think that's one bad thing that I've been doing. One thing I need to remember how to do more effectively, you know? I'm kind of keen on just triple Bewilder here. I'll throw in a Bravado. Just so that I can end this fight quickly if I need to, you know? I think I'm forgetting something. Like, does Renown deals damage when it's created? Or am I dealing damage when I create an argument for some reason? I think I'm just missing something here. Gain Renown equal to the damage dealt by this card. Yeah. Turnabout and go between yet again. Second copy of Turnabout or nothing? I tend to thin down pretty regularly. We've got 2 of these cards are Gain, Expend. I'm very likely to end up trying to level up the Brags and then end up removing them either through the level up or not. Name drops will stay in the deck. And then I'm looking for hostile ways to gain Renown, I guess. Don't know how many. Renown deals damage to you if it's destroyed and does damage to the opponent for every 2 stacks. Need more Renown gain. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just not necessarily on offer right now. Out of context, at least. Oh, you're right, Sal. I've completely ignored Smith's core argument. We'll have a look at that in just a sec. Thank you. I'm a little bit rusty here, definitely. Can this become an aggressive card? It can't become an aggressive card. I checked that before.
I think if I take a turnabout here, I get myself to start being able to take a lot of bad arguments. I think I'm leaving myself open to a different kind of draft if I do that. Well, okay. That's easier than cracking your head open.
Oh, what a little charmer. Now get out of here, you scamp.
You tightly grip on the remaining goods. Smear's core argument does 1 damage to a random enemy argument whenever an argument is made. Alright, yeah, that makes exact sense then as to what's currently happening here. Give Sweet Marie for the goods.
I have absolutely 100% of the goods for you.
I hope you didn't run into any trouble.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, good news is we're stocked with Lumen Wine now. I'll let you buy them at a cost. Because you're so helpful.
I have to pay? What's this, the grab bag?
I know better than to give you an open bar. You get paid 100 shills, and I get to remove a card. It's going to be a negotiation card, naturally. Well, yeah, it should be a negotiation card, but I really should have one of these leveled up, so then I can see if it gave me the purge option, the destroy option, and if it didn't, then I can remove it, right? I guess I'm going to go for the one that's furthest away from leveling up, so probably one of the brags. Sweet Marie somehow looks even more stressed than when you started the day.
You can relax, pal. The deed is done. Relax your butt. Ready your butt. Because this business is about to boom.
Really? You didn't make anyone mad?
Man, what's the problem?
Sweet Marie slides a crisp white card across the bar.
Someone
came by asking questions, looking for you. They left directions.
Wait a minute. Let's take it slow. Did you recognize them? What they look like?
They had their face covered in a hood, but they sounded imperious?
Well, that don't narrow it down much. Everyone in Paris got their heads so far up their own asses, their voice resonates.
Well, they were dressed a little ratty. Like a pilgrim. Not many around here who'd stoop to wearing rags.
Guess that makes me special. You know where I'm meeting the stranger?
Just about. I don't think there's anything there, though. Nothing memorable, anyway.
Back at it, too. Figures.
Maybe you don't have to go?
I suppose if I don't, they'll just have to come back here if they want to talk to me so bad. Then, I might be able to set up an ambush or something.
On the other hand, information is power. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll have information.
Yeah. Plus, no waiting. I hate waiting. Huh. Well, I ain't gonna get answers twiddling our eye stalks. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, sure. Sure. If you come back, I mean, when you come back, I'll hook you up with the room in the back.
Is there somewhere I can stock up before walking into this obvious trap? Maybe a place that sells self-defense guides or, I don't know, grenades?
Supplies are a bit low right now, but with the pilgrims jamming up the trade. But if you need anything, just head to the party store.
That place still in business? Wait. What am I gonna do with the party supplies? Stock up on paper hats?
Like most things in Pearl, it's a front. Ask to see the special reserve.
Oh, I get it. Secret hats.
Sure, just don't run up a tab. You might think you've got nothing to lose, but they'll find something.